The 7th annual edition of the Fashion Trust Arabia Awards, an award that celebrates and promotes emerging design talent from the Middle East and North Africa, was live at the National Museum of Qatar in Doha. And as our favorite celebrities and influencers walked the red carpet, we still wanted to see them shine in the fits and the fashions. Now, while some of our favorite celebrities and superstars stole the spotlight in their ravishing couture, others just looked like they needed a second look in the mirror. So here are the top 10 best unwashed celebrities at the Fashion Trust Arabia Awards 2025. Take a look. First up on our best dressed list, and starting out super strong, we have the beautiful, the super stunning model Gisele Bündchen. And for the Fashion Trust Arabia Awards 2025, she had on this bluey patterned iridescent long gown by Valentino from their Spring-Summer 2026 collection, and she looked absolutely breathtaking in this look on the red carpet for sure. Now, I loved everything that this dress had to offer. This was a dress I really did not care for when I saw it on the model on the runway, but just the way she is putting on this look, she definitely was bringing this look to life for me. And guess what? I truly was in love with every single second of this. Now, the first thing that was really catching my attention about this dress has to be the choice of the fabric. I mean, just the pattern work that was done, I think that was really beautiful. And just the way it catches the light on the red carpet, that was something that just really intrigued me. I also was loving the shoulder pad detailing that we see on this dress. It just gave this look that bit of structure. And I also was loving the splice that we see on the bodice area, as well as the slits that we see on the lower half of this dress. I think there was a sultriness that it just brought to this look, but at the same time, this look still felt very elegant, very refined. Now, the dress fits like it was supposed to, and just the way she has styled up this look, it just made the most sense to me. I mean, from the golden sandal heels, to the gold clutch purse, to the gold accessories, this just seemed very well put together. Overall, Gisele was absolutely glowing in this look on the red carpet, and so it has to be a hot for me. Next up on our list, we have the statuesque diva Nicole Williams English, and for the Fashion Trust Arabia Awards 2025, she had on this black velvet and silk strapless long gown by Iman Al-Ajlan, and she looked so glamorous, so classy in this look. And I mean, what more could I really ask for? Now, I loved her in this dress. Even though this was a black dress, there was nothing boring about this look. I mean, this look just felt very interesting through the mixing and matching of like different fabric textures, and it really just made this look have that visual appeal. Now, I love the way the top half of this dress was made with that velvet fabric and how it flowed into that rich silk fabric. I mean, the ebb and flow of it was really just seamless, and it just felt really refined. I also just love the way the fabric was layered and how it flowed into the floor into that train. This look was one fit for an award show, and we really could see that. Now, the fit of this look was stellar. It just felt correct. And just the styling of this look, just with the heels, the bag, the diamond accent jewelry, it all just felt really cohesive for sure. Overall, Nicole was really just doing her big one, showing up to the red carpet like this. And so this look, it has to be a hot for me. Up next on our list, we have the beautiful Anna Della Russo. And for the Fashion Trust Arabia Awards 2025, she had on this golden layered strapless long gown by Valentino, and this was yet again another Valentino dress that really stood out to me on this red carpet, and for all the right reasons. Now, this dress might seem a bit familiar to you, like you've seen it somewhere before. Yes, you absolutely have, because Elsa had on the exact same dress for the Cannes Film Festival earlier this year, and while I absolutely was raving about that look on her, my feeling still just remains the same, just still seeing this look on Anna tonight. Now, I love the way the dress fits. This was most definitely tailored for her, and I can really appreciate that. This dress in itself also has some pretty interesting detailing that really just had me all the way locked in. Now, I love the choice of the fabric. I love the pleated detailing that we see on the dress, as well as the way the fabric was layered. It just made this look feel more visually appealing, and I loved it. I also didn't mind that this was also in a similar shade as the backdrop. I just think that just the texture of it and the fact that it had like different black accents, it really just made this look not blend into the background for me, and I loved that. I also was just loving how bold she has gone with the accessories. I think that that was really just fitting for this look. And overall, she definitely was doing what needed to be done, showing up to the red carpet in this look. So yeah, this look by Anna, it has to be a hot for me. Next up on our list, we have the Smice Queen herself, Tyra Banks. And for the Fashion Trust Arabia Awards 2025, she had on this black and gold long gown, and she looks like a Greek goddess in this ensemble. And guess what? I absolutely was eating all this up. Now, the first thing really catching my attention about this look has to be the contrast of the colors that we see just paired together. I mean, gold is such a beautiful color to pair with black. It just seemed so royal, so majestic, and I absolutely loved it. I also was loving the construction of this dress. I think that was very well done. I mean, just the way this golden corseted breastplate was constructed and just how that cape train flowed all the way to the floor, framing her body in such a beautiful way. This look in itself was giving me very couture, and I absolutely can appreciate that. I also was really loving this hair on her. I just think that short hair is so in right now, and just the way she has styled up this look, it just felt very beautiful to watch. Overall, she looks like she was floating on the red carpet in this look, very ethereal, and for this look, it has to be a hot for me. Finally, on our best dress list, we have the beautiful, the elegant Juliette Binoche. And for the Fashion Trust Arabia Awards 2025, she had on this icy pastel blue long gown, and she looked so ravishing in this look for sure. Now, first things first, I loved this color on her. I think this shade of blue was really soft, very delicate, but it still had such a nice contrast on this red carpet. I also was loving the mixing and the matching of fabric textures that we see on this look. I just think that this crepe fabric looked really great paired with that silk fabric, and just the fact that they were done in the same color shade, it just made everything seem a lot better. I also just think that the fit of this look was great. I love the structure that we see going on at the top part of this look. I think that it just really added that oomph to this look, and I really can appreciate that. Now, she has kept things very simple in terms of like the styling of the look. I mean, the diamond drop earrings looked really stunning, and this hairstyle I would say was just perfect for this look. Overall, Juliette, I would say, did exactly what needed to be done with this look, and so it has to be a hot for me. First up on our worst dress list, we have the stunning it girl Lori Harvey. And for the Fashion Trust Arabia Awards 2025, she had on this gold silky strapless long gown by Zuhair Murad, and I just didn't quite enjoy this look on Lori, and I will tell you why. Now, did I love this color on her? Sure. I mean, this gold just felt so rich, so vibrant. But did I live for this dress as a whole on her? I'll be lying if I said yes. Now, more than anything, it just looks like the dress was wearing her and not the other way around. And that's just always going to be a no-no for me in my book. It definitely looks like this look was draped onto a mannequin and it fits that mannequin. But when it came time for her to be in the look, it just was a whole different story because the fit of this look was really just atrocious. Now, apart from that, I also didn't love the construction that we see on this dress. It just felt a bit too pedestrian. It just looks like a bunch of fabric secured with a belt, and glamorous it was absolutely not. I also just think that this look would have done without the gloves because that in itself just felt like a bit of a styling, overkill, and it just didn't work with this look. Overall, it just looks like they needed to go back to the drawing board with this look because a look that was meant to flatter did not. So yeah, this look by Lori, it has to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the stunning Natalia Vodianova. And for the Fashion Trust Arabia Awards 2025, she had on this bronzy, bejeweled, strapless long gown. And this is exactly what happens when a designer just gets tired halfway into finishing the look, because it definitely was mixed reaction for me when it came to like this dress and its outlook. Now, I would say this. The top part of this look just felt absolutely astonishing. I think that in itself was well constructed. It looks so expensive and I really loved it. However, when we start to get to the bottom half of this dress, it just really started to fall apart for me because it just looked really odd and that was just a no-no for me. all I could really think about was how much this resembled a giant loofah, and it just made me want to jump into the shower. I just think that just the way the fabric was pinned, it just looks a mess. It didn't look great, and that was a no-no for me. Sometimes less can truly be more, because maybe and just maybe if the lower half of the dress was a simpler silhouette, it just would have worked, but it just didn't work. Overall, this look in itself was half glam, half disaster, but I think the disaster kind of took over, and so this look, it has to be a chop for me. Up next on our list, we have the cutesy, the super dainty Emma Roberts, and for the Fashion Trust Arabia Awards 2025, she had on this pale pink long gown, and I'm really not gonna lie, this wasn't a very pretty dress on the red carpet, and honestly, we just couldn't really go anywhere else from here. Now, first of all, I just didn't love this color on her. It just was too close to her skin tone, and it just made her feel pale, almost invisible, and I just didn't like that. I just would have wanted her to opt for like a more saturated shade of pink, but I doubt that would have really saved this look, because everything else was also looking a hot boo-boo mess. I also wasn't loving the design detailing that we see on this dress. I mean, was this supposed to be like a heart-shaped detailing? Because it just was so terribly done that it reminded me of brains. I also just think that the fabric bunching up at the midsection of the dress just didn't look the most flattering, and the sleeves just made out of that sheer fabric. I really don't know how I feel about that. I think that Emma is beautiful. She is stunning indeed, but this look, it definitely was doing her a disservice. So yeah, this look, it has to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the effervescent beauty Lindsay Lohan, and for the Fashion Trust Arabia Awards 2025, she had on this deep brown, almost black strapless long gown by New Arrivals, and I just was bored by this look on the red carpet, I would say. I mean, I did try to find something to really make me like this look, but it just felt super basic, super bleh, and it just felt too flat for me, most especially on this red carpet where we had like other dresses that just were really spectacular. This dress also had that very straight cut, and it just really had nothing going on that really just wowed or intrigued me. Now, she is stunningly gorgeous, there is no denying that, but I just wanted more out of this look because it just left a little more to be desired. So yeah, this look by Lindsay definitely gave us nothing, and so it has to be a chop for me. Finally, on our worst dress list, we have the beautiful Dixie D'Amelio, and for the Fashion Trust Arabia Awards 2025, she had on this nude tone lace and chiffon halter neck long dress. And was I really living for this look? Was I loving it altogether? The answer would be an absolutely not. I mean, I just really didn't love this color on her. I just think that it just looked a bit too drab on her, and it just wasn't complimenting her in any way, shape, or form. I also wasn't loving the top part of this look. It just looked super crafty, kind of like cheap tablecloth, and that was a no-no for me. Let's just say this look was just not my cup of tea, because glamorous it absolutely was not. So yeah, this look by Dixie, it has to be a chop for me. Alright guys, we have come to the ending of today's video. In today's video, I share with you guys my top 10 best and worst dress celebrities at the Fashion Trust Arabia Awards 2025. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me a lot. And yeah, I surely would be catching you guys in the next one. But for now, it is bye for now. Au revoir.